everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I got some great market statistics for you today for Memphis, as well as some national market data. So if that's information you're going to be interested in, please stay tuned. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Get you some great information about our Memphis market, national data, and just what's going on in the Memphis housing market overall and in our marketplace. So please like and subscribe to my channel and keep watching for some Memphis and national market data. All right, let's get into our housing market information. So I'm going to go through our Memphis market information first, and then I'll go into some national market data, and then we'll talk about some things that we're seeing in our housing market. So I'm going to be looking at my notes, and keep in mind that March is not completed yet, and all of the information is not in for March, but this is the information that we have so far. And so this is the most current information that I have for you. So let's get into it. Let's talk about our Memphis housing market. All right, for the month of March so far, we have had 1,096 residential properties listed, and of that 1,096, we've had 824 that have sold. Our average list price of sold properties is $273,409. Our average sale price sold is $271,949, leaving us with a sale to list price or a percentage of 99.47%. Okay, an average days on market of 41. Now we look at that sale to list price because we're seeing with that 99.47% that just about whatever the home is listed for, that's what it's almost selling for. It's so close to the list price, so sellers are coming out in a very good place here. I'm going to try to keep this just to the data and the facts, but I'm so excited about the information. So our sale to list price is 99.47%. Okay, we also looked at the percent of homes that have expired. Again, expired homes are homes that were on the market and for some reason or another they did not sell during the time frame or that time frame that was stated on the contract that it would be sold by. So these homes have now gone off the market because the termination date has been reached and the home did not sell. Okay, so that percentage is 3.92% for the month of March so far. 3.92% of the homes have expired. Okay, all right, for March, we're also looking at some things that I was seeing in the data. The 3-bedroom homes, of the homes that were listed for 3 bedrooms, those had the most that was listed at 553 3-bedroom homes listed. And of those 553, 394 of the 3-bedroom homes sold. And they had a 35 days on market, an average days on market of 35 days. Their sale to list price for the 3-bedroom homes was 99.93%. 99.93%, with the average list price of the 3-bedroom homes being $192,987 and average sold price being $192,855. So that leaves us with 99.93% sold to list price, which is very good. All right. Percent of expired. The highest percent of expired came from the 0 to 2-bedroom homes, which was 6.57%. So those homes, more of those were on the market and didn't sell. And sometimes they come back on the market with the same agent or sometimes another agent, but sometimes they will come back on the market. But for now, that's 6.57%, and that's being seen with the 0 to 2-bedroom homes. The greatest days on market came with the 5+ bedroom homes with 97.72% sold to list price. The average days on market for 5-bedroom or more homes is 61 days on market, and 5.36% of those homes expired. So 5-bedroom homes also, will cost more money, or will be listed for more, I should say. And sometimes in different, what you'll see, well, here I go again and talk about trends, but sometimes what you'll see is when there are different bedrooms or different areas of the market will sell better or perform better than other areas. So like if you're looking for homes in a lower price range, there may not be as much inventory of those group of homes. Whereas the middle range of 3-bedroom homes, there may be more inventory, but in our market there's a shortage of inventory. But those homes range sell more, and they're like at that median happy place price point. But to 5-bedroom homes, and as you get to more expansive homes, those homes sometimes have longer days on market than the other homes. Okay, so those are our Memphis market data, housing market statistics. Okay, I want to get into some national data because some of the national data information we're still seeing in our current marketplace as well. So let's get into this one. All right, so mortgage rates. Everybody wants to know about mortgage rates because when you think about it, it seems like that's really helping for the buyers, giving them reason to come out and want to buy homes for the homes that they can find on the market. Okay, so mortgage rates hit about 3% during this month of March. Okay, mortgage rates hit about 3% during this time. Also, purchase activity remained high. And what we see is because of mortgage rates. Because even though mortgage rates did rise a little bit, they're still very low considering years back when mortgage rates were much higher. Okay, so mortgage rates are still low, being at 3% or a little above 3%. Okay, so what they're saying is that the rise, and this is to quote the chief economic finance person, Mr. Sam Cotter. Okay, he said, and hopefully you're seeing this slide, that the rise in mortgage rates was more muted in comparison to the last few weeks, and we expect a strong spring season. I'm gonna read that again. Rise in mortgage rates are more muted in comparison to the last few weeks, and we expect to see a strong spring season. That's Sam Cotter's quote. Okay, mortgage rates should remain very low throughout 2021, although we may have seen the lowest already. Okay, so mortgage rates, we were at 2 point something, and now we're a little at 3.02%. So it's kind of rising slowly, but still very low. So buyers are still out there looking for homes, and these mortgage rates are still pretty good, so that's one thing that we're seeing nationally, and we're looking at the mortgage rates. Okay, let's see. We'll talk about forbearance. So with forbearance, the percent of overall forbearance is kind of slowing down, or going down, I should say. Many people are paying it off. They're working out the plan for this forbearance, but there is still a little range that we have to continue to monitor. Okay. All right. So many homeowners, what we're seeing even in our marketplace is that many want to upgrade, or they want to move. They're thinking about selling, but the concern is they don't have a place to go. And it's a valid concern, and it's a concern that is felt by many. So if you've been thinking that, you're not alone. Many homeowners are concerned about that. Okay. So one thing we have to think about is where will our listings come from? And right now we're thinking like new construction, although there has been a slow in new construction. If you watch the February one, you know that there was a decrease in new construction, and for different reasons with prices and lumber and different reasons for new construction slowing down. But there's also will be more people as the vaccine becomes more widely available, and more people are vaccinated. People maybe feel more comfortable in putting their home on the market, and then people who have held off all this time in putting their home on the market to sell will begin to feel more comfortable and will list their home. Okay, so there are different places where it may come from, more inventory may come from. All right, and then we also, what I've seen just in this last week is that we want to remember that people are having the ability to work remotely or work from home, or either they have a hybrid type of thing where they only have to go in for maybe a couple days and then they're at home the rest of the week. Maybe they go in for 2 days during the week and they're home the rest of the week, or if they can travel a certain distance for those 2 days, or even if they just doing it totally remote from home, which gives them more ability to travel and go maybe live in some other area, but still, be able to work and function. So that's something that I was seeing with a few people that I talked to this week, being able to work remotely now is allowing them to sell their current home and to move on to their destination where they want to go. Also, I've been seeing and talking with different people that are our servicemen and women in the military. And thank you all for your service, all veterans, all our service men and women who are out there putting themselves on the line every day. Thank you for your service. I've been talking to a few of them this week as well, and prior weeks, and some have to move on and are being deployed or are moving on. So they are selling their home and they have to leave. And some of them really don't want to because they have put down roots, and I shouldn't say they don't want to, that's not right. Some of them are moving on and they're selling their home. So that's one place, one thing that I've just seen, I'll say, with people I have talked to. And other reasons that people have to sell, it's just life events, right? Sometimes it's because of a loss, it could be because someone has passed on, or it could be because of a divorce, or something has happened that causes you to now have to move. Sometimes it is because elderly, because they are getting older and maybe no longer function in the home on their own, or maybe they have to go to like an assisted living and now they have to put their home on the market. Maybe the children are too far away or they can't manage the home, so now their home becomes a home that they have to sell. Different life events can prompt people to have to sell. And sometimes people say, no, I'm never selling my home, I'm gonna be here forever. But sometimes, just unfortunately, and we don't look for it to be that way. Personally, I have experienced this. Like, things happen in life that causes you to have to move sometimes. And it's nothing that you expected, wanted, or ever thought about ever happening. But sometimes things happen and then you have to sell your home. And it's just good. That's why, as agents, sometimes you guys may be annoyed that we're calling around just trying to see who we can help, because even though we're not asking you to sell your home right now, that's up to you. If you want to sell your home and you're in a position where you need to sell, you have to sell, or if it's right for you, fine. But if it's not right for you, that's fine also. The thing is that it's always good to have a real estate professional, just like you would have a doctor, just like you would have a lawyer or a dentist. Think about it as a big investment that you are making, and that you want to have a professional person. And granted, all doctors aren't the best doctors. All nurses aren't the best nurses. All professional people that are supposed to be professional are not always the best. But then that's why you go to ones and see which one is the best fit for you. And it's no different with real estate. So you find you're a real estate professional. Do you look for the real estate professional when you are in the street and you in an accident? No, you want to just be able to have someone sometimes that you already, say, hey, this is my doctor here. This is my lawyer here. And this is my real estate agent here. So that's why we just offer our services for whenever you need somebody then to know that we are here. Okay, getting off that tangent. All right, let's go on to some more market information. Okay, so home sales are continuing to go up, right? So I'm sure everybody has seen that home price appreciation is really appreciating, right? So once again, we know about the supply and demand, low supply, great demand, price going up, and you could say exacerbated by those low interest rates that is causing buyers to want to buy at this time and looking for homes that are out there and competing for homes that are out on the market by placing multiple offers. And unfortunately, sometimes they get outbid. Sometimes they're putting in multiple offers. Sometimes they're putting in offers on different homes, hoping that one of them will get accepted. And unfortunately, there is data that I was going to go through, but it's about 40% of those buyers are being outbid. So something to think about as a seller. You really have a lot of leverage in this market, but I was going to talk about that a little later. So let's keep on going. But house prices are appreciating. So a lot of that we're seeing with people having more equity in their homes. And data is showing that if you were a homeowner in 2020, you accumulated around $24,000 in home wealth through the equity that you built up in your home. Just by being a typical homeowner, you built up about $24,000 in home wealth by being a homeowner in 2020. And that's according to Lawrence Young, the chief chief economist at NAR, or the National Association of Realtors. Okay, so that's a lot of wealth to build up just as a homeowner in 2020, from that year alone, they're saying. So one of the things we keep looking at with home prices appreciating, people talk about affordable housing versus also looking at housing affordability, which is different. So yes, we could do better with having affordable houses, I'm sure, in this country for people to afford, but that's different than housing affordability. And based on buyers even though houses are appreciating, they're still buying, they're still looking. So housing affordability, people are still having that purchasing power to buy homes, even in this market with prices really just appreciating, okay? So home buying power is exceeding the median sales price. All right, so home price appreciation on home price forecast for 2021. We're seeing an average of the experts that are projecting their forecast, and the average is 5.9% price appreciation in the year of 2021. So home values this year may go up another 5.9% in this year alone. Okay, all right, so so the market is still doing really, really well. And the houses are still appreciated. It's just that we don't have a lot of inventory. So the thing is, sellers have a lot of leverage in this market. And usually you see around the end of the year, like in December, January, being, they say, that sweet spot or time where it's good to sell, because you don't see as many homes on the market. Usually in a typical or normal, typical kind of market, you don't see as many homes like in the wintertime, December, January. So if you had your home on the market, then you stood a good chance of getting a good sold price for your home, selling your home, and because you were probably one of few homes out there. Well, that's in the typical market, and we're not in that. So this market, if you put your home on the market now, you're standing to get multiple offers. Even in this early spring market, we're still seeing low inventory, and it's across the country. Other realtors that communicated with, and they are saying the same thing in their marketplace, where they're seeing low inventory. And it's usually like as soon as a house come on the market, buyers are snatching it up. Okay, so that gives the seller what we call leverage. So the thing with in this market, like I said, has been a lot of homeowners right now are concerned about putting their home on the market because they don't know where they're gonna go, and that's a valid concern. Like, if I'm gonna sell my house, I need to know where I'm going, because you saying ain't no houses on the market, so why would I sell my home? Well, no, the thing is, when you get ready to sell, know what you want from the deal, because yes, you will get multiple offers, and this offer A may be for 10, 20,000 or whatever above, and yes, there are homes going for 10, 20,000 and more above the asking price. Okay, so if you got that offer, you may have an offer like that. You may have an offer where they are offering, they want to what am I trying to say? Well, they want to skip out on they don't even want the appraisal. They want to waive the appraisal contingency, or sometimes waive the inspection contingency. So those offers sometimes can look attractive as a seller. Those offers can be attractive for different reasons depending on what you want. So if you want a quick close, or if you want to be able to stay. Some homeowners may be having a home built, but they may be having needing some more time, if they do get their home sold, to be able to stay in their home for a little while, even if it sells, so that they can be able to go to where they need to go, and won't be out of a place or in between place and not really know where to go. So sometimes sellers need to have what we call like a lease back, where they sell it to the buyer, but then the buyer allows them to stay in the home and kind of lease it back from them for the time frame that they need a place to stay until they can get to their destination of where they want to go. So it just gives you leverage and gives you opportunities to create a win-win situation for you, the seller, and for the buyer, to be able to get what you want, and so that both of you guys can win in a situation. And that makes, looking at those offers, really sifting out in each offer and remembering what you want and reading the fine lines and going through it carefully with your agent, and letting them be able to work on your behalf and present those offers in a organized fashion, and really going through them with you so that you can understand what's being said and what's being offered in the offer. Okay. All right. So if you're considering selling your house, and you're worried that it's an obstacle standing in your way, it's good to just talk about it and to discuss it with the agent, and kind of just go through your numbers, go through everything you're wanting, your time frame, and just remembering the things that you want, so that you can get what you need to get out of the deal. Okay, so let me just go through these statistics with you real quick. These are some statistics from national data. They're saying that there are 360,000 fewer single family homes for sale today than there were at this time last year. So that gives you an idea of how much of a shortage there is in our marketplace. And it's leading to these bidding wars, I'm telling you, because I'm hearing it all over, like 50,000 above, and like crazy numbers. But yeah, it's a lot going on out there. So that's why we say, if you're looking to sell your home, and you need to sell, some people need to sell, it's good to just talk it over and get yourself the most money by working with the agent, because you can list your home with an agent, and that gets your home in front of more people, more exposure, and gets people competing for your home, not just one person that may come in, but more people competing for your home and giving you leverage to get the things that you need. So, all right. Yeah, like I was saying, 40% of buyers are getting outbid. So they're bidding. It's almost when you like thinking about like auction kind of thing, which, yeah, that's a whole nother lane. So I'm gonna stay out of that lane. Okay. All right, you guys. So this one says, as mortgage rates are expected to remain near 3%, millennials continue to form households and more existing homeowners tap their equity for the purchase of a better home. Many homeowners are wanting to upgrade, but do not for fear that they will be unable to find a home to buy. And that is from the Deputy Chief Economist at First American, Odetta Kushi. Okay. All right, so that is the information I have for you guys about our Memphis market as well as the national market. You guys, it's crazy out there, but the data is showing us that this is a great time to sell. And if you're a buyer, if there was more inventory, it'd be really great for you too. I mean, the interest rates got you set at a good rate. I mean, not set, but they're a good rate right now. Even though they have rows, they are still a good rate. When you look back years and years back at those crazy rates, you're like, okay, yeah. So it's still a good rate, and just need some inventory. So if you're thinking about selling and you need help in the process, then give an agent a call. Call a professional agent like myself. Of course, I'm going to endorse myself. And call and just ask your questions. Get your questions answered. Even if you're thinking about doing something years down the road, you can get the information that you need so that you can be prepared now for those things later on. But this market is hot, and this market, you probably gonna get, if you know you got an agent that's pricing your property right, you probably gonna get close to list price of what you're asking, or possibly even over if you created a multiple offer situation. So that is it for this market update. You guys have a great one. If you're thinking about buying or selling, give me a call, 901-654-6588. I have enjoyed bringing you this Memphis market update, and we'll be looking forward to bringing you more market data information. Keep watching my videos. If you have not liked and subscribed to my channel, like and subscribe. I'm out here looking at homes regularly, previewing homes, seeing what's out there on our market, trying to help buyers to get in homes, as well as help sellers to sell their home and get top dollar and get to where they need to go and where they need to be, and so that they can be happy at their new destination. So you guys have a great one. Enjoy and be well, be safe, be blessed, and I will see you on the next one. Like and subscribe to my channel. Comment below. Let me know what you be thinking. Let me know your questions, your concerns, so I can help you out. This is genique.glenn, your nurse agent with eXp Realty. Over and out. Bye-bye, guys. Have a great one. Bye.